Hello there, very good afternoon. You're joining Lunchtime News around MTV Sports. Let's start with your headlines first. The University of Sabaragamuwa closed temporarily. 20 Sri Lankan asylum seekers sent back from Australia. South Korean military says it's ready for possible missile launch by North Korea. Now to those stories in detail. The administration authority of the Sabaragamuwa University has decided to close the university from today until the 17th of this month after students boycotted classes.
According to a university spokesperson, the students have been instructed to vacate the hostels and university premises before noon today. The spokesperson said that although the university was to be closed from the 8th of this month for the Sinhala and Tamil New Year season, the decision to close the university early was taken due to the ongoing situation.
The President paid his final respects to the most venerable Aramangoda Pangatilaka Thera, the late Mahanayaka of the All-Island Amarapura Cholagandhi Mahanikaya yesterday. The remains of most venerable Aramangoda Pangatilaka Thera is placed at the Dalugamu Vihara. The President paid his final respects to the late Thera and also offered his condolences to the monks present at the funeral. Moving on, the Minister of Immigration and Immigration of Australia says that it has sent back 20 Sri Lankan asylum seekers back to the island. Immigration Minister Brendan O'Connor said that the illegal immigrants were staying in Christmas Islands until yesterday. Brendan O'Connor added that the Sri Lankans did not have a legal right to remain there. He further stated that since August last year, 963 Sri Lankans have been sent back. Well, an individual was arrested at the Bandaranaike International Airport in Katunayake while attempting to smuggle a stock of gold out of the country. Customs Director Leslie Gavin said that the suspects were en route to Mumbai, India. Leslie Gavin added that the 40-year-old suspect is a resident of Colombo. The gold which was seized by the customs is worth over 3 million rupees. Well, moving on, the Ceylon Electricity Board has introduced a new system where consumers can make their electricity bill payments from their vehicles itself.
The new system, known as eDriver, enables consumers to pay the electricity bill from their car itself. The first such counter set up at the Ceylon Electricity Board office in Ratmalana was declared open by CEB General Manager Nihal Wickramasuriya.
This is the first such counter established by the CEB. I think this program will be ranked high in the CEB customer relations. Not only do we issue a monthly bill, but our main feature is to provide a service that is of high standard.
Well, in more local news, a decision has been taken based on the advice of Minister of Health Maithripala Sirisena to reinstate substitute labourers whose employment was terminated after they refrained from duties at the National Hospital. The labourers had refrained from duties and engaged in a trade union action for several days. Director of the National Hospital, Dr. Anil Jasinger, said that a decision to reinstate the substitute labourers was taken based on several conditions reached at a meeting held with the Minister of Health and health officials. However, the Health Services Trade Union Alliance said that despite this decision, the union, together with the junior staff members, will continue its trade union action.
The substitute labourers who were not on work after signing for duties were issued with termination of service letters. But I discussed with the Honourable Minister and the Secretary of Health and didn't issue them. I had a lengthy discussions with these substitutes and I got the assurance from them in writing that they would not resort to such activities in future, and then thereafter their services will be monitored and they are now working as usual, but there will be vigilance on them to see whether they would be working properly.
Well, special bus services are to be put into operation in lieu of the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. The National Transport Commission says that the special buses will travel from Bastion Mouth in Colombo to outstation areas from the 8th of April until the 16th, and the return trips will be from the 15th to the 22nd of this month. Chairman of the Commission, Roshan Gunawardena, said that 750 buses have been kept on standby to be utilized if the need arises. Well, the Avrudhu Fair 2013 will commence at the Kandy City Centre tomorrow. News First is the media sponsor for the fair. The Avrudhu Fair 2013 will be held until the 12th of this month. The fair will be held daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. while those visiting the fair can not only do their New Year shopping but also engage in fun activities including traditional New Year games. Well, in sports news, Director General of the Institute of Sports Medicine, Professor Arjuna De Silva, says that an act will be introduced to prevent the use of banned substances. He made this statement at the South Asian Region Anti-Doping Organization or SARADO Summit at Bentota yesterday. The inaugural SARADO Summit commenced yesterday at Bentota under the auspices of the Minister of Sports Mahinda Ananda Alutgamage. All countries in the South Asian region participated in the summit together with officials from the Asian Olympic Committee and the World Anti-Doping Agency. The three-day summit will also consist of a training course on preventing the use of banned substances.
First time we are hosting this conference. We have brought new legislation will come forward which will be the toughest in the region and which will include 2-year life sentence for the entourage as well as a maximum punishment. So anti-doping in Sri Lanka, I think, is on track.
Well, in more sports news, the New York Knicks beat the Atlanta Hawks 95-82 behind a 40-point performance from Carmelo Anthony in the NBA.
I think he was probably really comfortable with this Knicks team as Melo drops.
The Knicks carried a 9-game winning streak into yesterday's game, which began with a win against the Utah Jazz on the 18th of March. Carmelo Anthony shot 17 of 27 from the field, hitting 5 of 6 free throws. Anthony was coming off a 50-point game against the Miami Heat the night before. The Knicks got off to a slow start, falling behind 10-2 in the first quarter, but made 9 of their next 14 shots to jump into a 23-18 lead. The Hawks would take the lead again in the third quarter, but J.R. Smith hit a 2-point shot to tie the game heading into the fourth quarter.
Smith on Tolliver, and J.R. Smith beats the buzzer.
The Knicks then went on a 19-5 run in the fourth quarter to overwhelm the Hawks. Kyle Korver led the Atlanta with 25 points on the night.
Well, that concludes our lunchtime news for this afternoon. I'm Aaron Rajaratnam for News First.